number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the Cupid chain birth most of chains in the game? Why would I?
Yeah, tell my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we would have ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got first down, too. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his man, Sky Moore. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Willis. He'll air this one toward Coleman. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The slot man in motion right. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 61 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now Willis on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Duvernay. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
The 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 42 yards.
And the Texans have cut the lead back down to 2.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
This is the tight end, Njoku. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
95 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
First down, it's Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
York able to send this one through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
2nd down, here's an option right. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Pierce now up the middle. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Let's go now.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Second down, here's Willis. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
To about the 48-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 113 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Watson on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Here's Watson. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go with Chubb on second down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
He's got a man, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On first down, Willis. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Willis now off of play action. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Flush to his right. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson on play action. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the save. And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Willis. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Willis on the sneak. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. Touchdown, Texans. Damian Harris. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Texans are back within a couple of the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 27, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. That just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. They go play action with Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Willis out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Gay knocks this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now the offense, they'd really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Alex Highsmith from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He sets to fire deep. And now Watson throws another interception. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. He'll get this to about the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down throw coming by Willis. That's underneath to Pierce. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Willis with a quick throw out wide. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Second and 5 now. Watson going to be caught here left side. Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Maybe a free play for Watson. And that was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Third and goal. They're going with Chubb.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.